The tax deadline just around the corner.
Very much around the corner. And the pressure is on for procrastinators who still have not filed their taxes.
Certified financial planner Tony Drake joining us with wealthwisconsin.com. You got a few last-minute tax tips to help those folks.
Yeah, the 15th's coming quick, isn't it? So.
Yeah, what is the actual deadline? Is it the 15th? I think some people think, yeah.
No, it's definitely the 15th. If the 15th falls on a weekend or a holiday, sometimes we get a little stretched there. But hard deadline. So you want to make sure that's either postmarked by 11:59 p.m. that day or electronically filed that day as well.
Is there any hope for those who have procrastinated?
Yeah, there's still definitely hope. A lot of people, you can file for an extension. A lot of people think the IRS is going to frown on that. That's just not the case. They'd rather you do that and get it right the first time. So you can file for an extension. That's going to give you 6 months out to October 15th. But if you owe money, don't forget, you still have to pay that by April 15th.
So if
how
you
does
are,
how does that help? How does that extension help me? Is it just
gives you more time?
Yeah, that's hard. It gives you more time, but you're still going to have to take a guess and estimate how much you're going to owe if you owe and get that money in. Otherwise, you're going to get some late payment penalties and fees.
So when people are in a rush, is there one thing that they do? Like, what's the tip to make sure you don't mess up?
Yeah, in crunch time here, believe it or not, the two biggest mistakes people make is their own social security number.
Really?
Yeah.
Oops.
And simple math mistakes. So if you're doing it now, make sure you take the time to do it right, because those simple mistakes can flag you for an audit or cause some headaches later.
So going back to that extension, do you have to pay extra money if you file for that?
Comes down to two types of penalties. One is a late filing fee. To avoid that, again, you have to file the extension by April 15th. If you don't have the form, we have it at my website, wealthwisconsin.com. And then once again, got to get that payment in. If you think you're going to owe money, it's tough. You have to estimate it a little bit, but make sure you do that to avoid those late.
But if you're getting money back, then it's easy.
Government doesn't care. They'll wait as long as you want to get money back.
So make more interest off the money you've given them.
That's right.
What are some of the pitfalls, if there are any?
You know, some of the pitfalls to filing late, certainly if you're going to get a refund, getting money back, you're going to have to wait longer.
Okay.
The IRS, like a lot of government agencies, has had some cutbacks. They're short-staffed. That's why we really recommend electronically filing. Not only will you know if somebody fraudulently used your Social Security number, but you're also going to get your refund a lot quicker. So that's the biggest thing, is you're going to have to wait a while.
So if you do file online, where do you go?
You can go right to the IRS website. If you qualify, you can even do that for free. There's a couple other outlets. You may end up having to pay, but there's a lot of great resources online to file electronically.
And for people that are in a certain income group, there are places you can go and to have your taxes handled for free.
Absolutely. We really specialize in working with retirees, and there's some great groups like AARP that have some different meeting places out there in some of the community centers where they're going to actually do that return for free for you.
Sounds good. So if you're a procrastinator,
we're back to the procrastinator question, Shannon.
I'm one of them.
There's hope for you yet. That's right. You got time.
Well, if you have a question for our expert, you can always leave it online at asktheexpert@tmj4.com, or you can leave us a message at 967-5253.